So let's find out what exactly is happening right now with price action of Bitcoin, because if we look at the price structure here in a weekly time frame using this Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve. First, before we talk about this current scenario, I want to show you what has happened here in the past Bitcoin price action, because if you monitor the price movement here from 2014 when the trend was in a downtrend, you can see when the price of Bitcoin approached around this orange and yellow line. For us, right now, we are looking only at this yellow line, which is the 14.59 Fibonacci level. When the price of Bitcoin was in a downtrend, what happened with the price action of Bitcoin after reaching around this 14.59 Fibonacci line? We saw this relief rally. You can see this relief rally got rejected after reaching around this 23.61 Fibonacci line, got a retracement, again tried to break out of it, got another rejection, and after that, we got gravitated towards the bottom of this Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve, and only after that we started with this actual mark of phase. And now if you also look here from 2018, when the price of Bitcoin was in a downtrend, clearly failed to find support at this 14.59 Fibonacci level. After that, we got gravitated towards the bottom of the Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve, and only after that we saw this really nice impulsive movement. And again, if you look at this from 2019, when the price was showing this downtrend, right, you can see we came at this 14.59 Fibonacci level, saw a relief rally, price was not able to break out of this 23.61 Fibonacci level. After that, we got gravitated towards the Bitcoin logarithmic bottom line. And now if we look in our case, a very similar scenario is unfolding. In a downtrend, we also got gravitated towards this yellow line, the 14.59 Fibonacci level, got a relief rally. This relief rally ended exactly after reaching around this orange line, the 23.61 Fibonacci line. After that, we got this retracement. This retracement found support at this 14.59 Fibonacci line. Again, tried one more time, got rejection the second time as well. And now, as you can see, where are we? We are holding our support around this 14.59 Fibonacci line. If the weekly is going to close below this 37,000 area, guys, that will trigger a clear sign of weakness. And also, in that case, we could be possibly getting gravitated towards the bottom of this Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve, because you can see in the past Bitcoin price action, losing the support from this yellow line has always brought the price towards the bottom of the channel. So that's why, guys, that's why for us this 14.59 Fibonacci level is one of the strongest line of support, and also the line we have to defend at any cost if we want to see any sort of a impulsive price movement playing out here in price action Bitcoin. And if you ask me where is this lower line from this Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve is going to be, I would say between this 30,000 to 35,000 price area. So this would be for me right now the lower price target according to this Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve if the support around this 14.59 Fibonacci level is going to be broken. And not just only this one here, guys, if you also look at the price action in a daily time frame, let me show you this chart here. So guys, now before I switch into other chart, to all the traders watching this video right now, if you want to take advantage of this market volatility, for you guys, we have up to $8,200 crypto exchange bonus provided here in the description down below. Bybit and Femex around $4,100 bonus after your initial deposit. So if you want to take advantage of this opportunity, then the link is provided in the description down below. So now let's switch into other chart. So yesterday we talked about this descending broadening wedge scenario that was playing out here in price action of Bitcoin, but we were aware since the price of Bitcoin found support at this rising trend line, which was for us a very important line of support, because we have seen in the past Bitcoin price action, whenever the price of Bitcoin has shown any sort of a retracement after approaching around this rising trend line, we have seen a very nice impulsive price movement playing out here in price action of Bitcoin. And when the price of Bitcoin was heading towards this upper line area of this descending broadening wedge, could be more of a bull trap where we get gravitated towards this upper line area and all of a sudden again start breaking into the downward direction. We didn't exactly came at the top of this descending broadening wedge, but you can still see this was more of a fake out, I mean a breakout towards this 42,600 42,700 area, and then again a massive price pullback. So that's why, guys, that's why trading with high leverage is very dangerous. So I would suggest you right now not to over leverage itself. If this similar scenario is going to unfollow, just like here from past Bitcoin price action, after losing the support from this rising trend line, as you can see here, after that we got this bigger price retracement. So that is also a reason why for us this range of 38,000 is a must hold support line for Bitcoin, and losing the support around that area will clearly indicate a sign of weakness, and in that case we will be also breaking below the support from this 14.59 Fibonacci level. And in the past Bitcoin price action, failing to find support at this line brought the price towards the bottom of this Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve. And now guys, now let's look at this price structure in a bit different way. Now, before I talk about this CPI indicator here, which is actually flashing a very interesting scenario, I just want to make you aware that if you haven't subscribed and if you haven't destroyed that like button yet, then please do it right now. Let's try to reach at least 2,000 likes in today's video. So now if we look at this price structure here in a daily time frame using this central pivot range indicator, a leading indicator, we can see the price of Bitcoin try to break out of this resistance line, because I told you that in an uptrend this line will be acting as a strong line of support, but in a downtrend this line will be acting as a strong line of resistance. And yesterday when the price of Bitcoin was trying to break out of the CPI area, where did it found rejection? Exactly at the top CPI line, as you can see here. Exactly after coming across this top CPI line, we got a bigger rejection. And not just only that, the price left the support from all of these three CPI line, which was lying between this 40,000 to 42,000 price area. And now you can see this is a clear sign of weakness. If the price of Bitcoin is going to remain below the CPI line for a longer period of time, right, then this is going to indicate another sign of weakness, where this monthly S1 line is going to be our potential upcoming price target for Bitcoin. And this lower S1 line is lying around 36,300, 36,400 price area. So that is the reason why for us it's very important that the price of Bitcoin somehow manages to come across the CPI line. And for us the best would be to find a proper support above this top of this CPI line, which is around 42,000 area. Because if we do find a proper support above this 42,000, then as I've already said you, my potential target is going to be this monthly R1 line, which is lying around 47 to 48,000 price area. So that's why if the bulls want to defend this price, then we have to overcome this obstacle between this 40,000 to 42,000 and flip it into support. And not just only this one here, guys, not just only this one here. Let me also show you the price action of Bitcoin in a smaller time frame. I mean in a 4-hour time frame, because if you monitor the price structure here right now, we are seeing this more of a dead cat bounce type of scenario. Let me show you one more time. So now what we are going to do, we are going to look at this price action here in a 4-hour time frame, because in a 4-hour time frame we can see very clearly the price of Bitcoin was forming this descending broadening wedge type of scenario. I talked about this on my yesterday's video. And now if you look at this retracement, it is finding support at this previous temporary resistance line, because we can see very clearly this upper line here was a strong line of resistance. And now after this retracement, this is exactly where we are finding ourselves, I mean support, which is around 38,600, 38,800 area. And if you say, hey, I don't want to look this as a descending broadening wedge, no problem. You can also look this as a right angle broadening wedge. And according to the right angle broadening wedge also, you can see we are testing the previous temporary resistance line. I mean the upper line area of this right angle broadening wedge, and the same line is acting as a support at this current stage. So if the support is going to remain, then we could see this as a potential retest of previous temporary resistance line before showing another impulsive movement. But if the support here around this 38,800, 38,700 is going to get broken, then this could be another trend continuation, just like as shown here in an example from this dead cat bounce. Because in a dead cat bounce, what usually happens, price reacts to certain news, sees this relief rally, and this relief rally, what happens in dead cat bounce, will never close above this 0.618 Fibonacci line. This 0.618 Fibonacci and 0.5 are going to be the area where we are getting gravitated. And after that, after failing to find support above this line, the price shows another trend continuation here to the downward direction. If we would have found support above this 0.618, then this did get bounced, would have been invalid, and after that the price would have also seen this continuation pattern. But since in our case the price failed to find support at this 0.618 and 0.5 Fibonacci line, now we can look this as a 0.1, 0.2, and you can see buy the date get bounced and long from this 0.1 till this 0.2 area, and again short selling the reversal back down, and now this is the reversal what we are seeing. So that's why if the price loses the support around 38,800, 38,700, then we could be actually clearly heading towards the bottom or the lower line area, where we could be getting gravitated here in the medium short term around this 37,000 to 36,000 from this monthly S1 line. So these are some of the interesting scenario I thought sharing with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please hit the like button, and also for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.